Hey, Shalom Akim. Call hello Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Dash. Double honors once again go out to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations also go out to the Akim out there on the highways and byways, pushing the truth across the corners of the earth, trying to wake up the remaining hope of the elect. This is Naaman, DC camp. Oops, let me get rid of this. Let's see. Whoops. Alright, there we go. So, as you can see on the screen, the question is, why aren't black women protected? Is it really that hard to figure this out? Shouldn't be, but hey. You got a lot of simps out there. So let's go in and explore this. Alright, you can guess the F word has a lot to do with it. Alright, but let's go ahead and roll the video. Hello. Good point. I don't need a man. There you go. Hold on just one second. Why? That's by their choice, right? All that, I don't need a man. I can do bad all by myself. And it's all what I'm thinking, because the modern day, the modern day black woman, Proverbs 9 and 13. I'm going to get it real quick, but I'm looking for something else. Let's see. Let's go ahead and let him continue on. See, the thing to remember also, because just as you observe the modern so-called black woman, this is, let me get it, this is Proverbs, like I said, it's to the point now, it's beyond, she's really beyond help. And like I said, the F word, which is feminism, has fucked our nation up the most. All right, the way of folly. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. Always has to have the last word. Wants to win the argument. Fine. But like I said, it's to the point now you don't even want to not only be around them, you don't even want to look at so-called black women. You don't want to be around. It's like when they're in the vicinity, it just fucks up your happiness. I mean, like, damn, she's loud and like the foolish woman is clamorous. Let's go into clamorous. Oh man, Strong's H 1993. To make a loud sound, you hear them 5 blocks down the street before you. Alright, by implication, to be in great commotion or tumult, to rage. You can't take them nowhere. They're always initiating shit. You see in all the videos, don't pretend. Alright, and if you want to say, well, you're talking about the guys, you know, well, who raised them? To rage, war, moan, clamor, clamorous, concourse, cry loud, be disquieted. Loud again. Make a noise, rage, roar. That's the take her out somewhere. Alright, that's why a lot of guys going across the water with their passports and said, fuck it. And it's not just the men of our nation. It's that American, like that song back, what was it, 1970, American Woman? Who did that? Anyway, I forgot. Anyway, I think Lenny Kravitz made a remake of it. Anyway. Oh, here's a picture. This is from the brother GMS Awakening 144 from someone else's account, Shopper of the 12. It says, Lord, send me a good man. I did. You said you don't eat at the Cheesecake Factory. So you set your little standards, all right, and it doesn't vibe with Salaki. It doesn't merge. It doesn't merge, you know, it's not reality, all right? It's just not. All right, continuing on. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 So what's the problem now? What's that little quip, that saying? I don't protect what I can't correct. These women are beyond reproach. This is why you get, well, let me get some more scriptures. Let's go to, staying in Proverbs now. We actually could just stay in Proverbs, but okay. Proverbs 7 and 11. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in the house, loud and stubborn. We already went over the loud. All right. Be refractory, backsliding, rebellious. Is there a more rebellious woman than the so-called black woman? And it's like an honor to them. You know, they take pride in that. You know, it's like, damn, but you see them with Esau, they're good as gold. You're like, well, damn. But hey, that's the curses. You know, Deuteronomy 28:54. All right, so we figured that out. Also, let's see what we got here. Oh, let's go to. Let's see. Whoops, this thing is not acting right now. Stay in the Proverbs once again. It is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and an angry woman. And you have to wonder, what's all the anger for? I said in my last video, I think it was, that all the laws, everything is set up for you. At least it was. I mean, now everything's falling apart, but it's like, damn, the courts side with you in every fucking thing. Like I said, until recently. Alright? Like, damn. But that's the thing. You want so-called black woman. You want your cake, and you want to eat it too. And it don't work like that. You know? Now reality is starting to bite you in the ass. Alright? So let's go to, got to go to the Apocrypha. Got to go to Sirach here. Alright? Let's go, start at 24. Whoops. Start at 24. Let's see. Alright. No, we ain't at that point yet. Let's go to 25. Hold on. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Oh man. The wickedness of a woman changes. Hold on. Yeah, we already said that. Well, I'll just say it again. Let's see, you know, something similar in Proverbs. It said, I had rather, this is Sirach 25:16, I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than keep house with a wicked woman. Alright. Skipping down. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Alright. Skipping down. Verse 23, a wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh an heavy countenance, and the wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. Alright. Here's a big one. Verse 25, give for water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to get abroad. You heard him make the comparison when he was talking about, well, you claim to want protection, but you're not attached to a man. Alright, you're out there all alone and you expect the same privileges, alright, that comes with being married. Alright, and as he compared that, well, that's like a girl, not a woman, that's still under the protection of a father. Alright? So it's like, okay, this is your doing. Like I showed you that picture. You don't even know what you want. And like I said, it's a rare thing to actually, and that's one of my recent videos too, it's a rare thing to actually happen. And I've heard it personally a couple of times, to hear these women say that they fucked up, that they should have never gotten on the feminism bandwagon. That would be a rare breed indeed. So if you ever hear that, cherish it. Cherish it. Alright, let's see what else I got here. Like I say, they want to talk about the men, but like I say, who raised them? Who said they didn't need a man? They said that I can be the father and the mother. Really? Well, look at your fruits. Alright? All these emotional wrecks out here. You know, shooting up the neighborhoods. This is why it says, well, we're not talking about wives, so let's skip down. Let's go to Sirach 26 and 8. A drunken woman and a gander abroad. Remember, give the water no passage, right? Abroad it causes great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. 9. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. What I say about the pride, especially the black woman, because it's out there for everyone to see. All right, and these simps out here just made it worse, you know. 10. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly. What did I say about the laws being in their favor? You can't correct your children here. All right, you're looked at as the bad guy. How dare you, all right, try to correct your own children. So Proverbs 22 and 6, it's almost impossible to enforce. Because what will this devil do? He'll try to get you for child abuse. We got to get the fuck up out of here. That's the bottom line. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Going back to the previous chapter in Sirach here, all right? Give the water no passage, all right? 11. Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. All right? She will, 12, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down, and open her quiver against every arrow. She'll be an outright whore. And again, this is glorified here, especially in America. And they spread that shit through their philosophy, their doctrine, called democracy, all over the world. And people are sick of it. All right? But here, as he was trying to say, is the solution. Verse 13, the grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones. 14, a silent, and loving woman is a gift of the Most High, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. Damn. But you know what? We're under the curses. This is not, all right? Have to stress, and this is, again, some more proof. We were never meant to be happy here. We're still in captivity here. We're still being punished. We're still serving out punishment. All right? Deuteronomy. All right? Let's go 15. A shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace, and her continent mind cannot be valued. 16. As the sun when it riseth in the high heaven, so is the beauty of a good wife in the ordering of her house. As opposed to the loose woman out here raising all kinds, causing all kinds of mischief. See? So that's what he was talking about. You gave that up. You said you didn't need no man. And now well, why aren't people, why aren't I getting any protection? Like, duh. Let's go back to the video. Oh man, I am so sick of this. It won't. See? Isn't that what we've always been saying here at Great Millstone? See, let's continue on. Nope. Kiss my ass. Yep. What? Okay, yeah. And that goes towards what the apostles have always told us. Alright? Start getting used to being uncomfortable. Alright? That has been a problem with Jake because for some reason a lot of our people think that we are free. You know? You got what you strive for is to get that nice little job. Eventually you want to get married in this shithole, get you a house, alright, all that shit, you know, the so-called American dream, alright, which it was never a dream for us, but, don't necessarily work that way, as a lot of people are finding out now, alright, you invested so much in pursuing this American dream, and again, with these women, you don't need to be, you don't need that man, get him out the house with the welfare and all that. Alright. And who suffered the most from it? It was Jake. Aided by our women. Jumped on that bandwagon. And of course, it's always the men that gets the blame. And they proved that a while back with all these false claims about the black man not being at home. It came out in reports that after all that time, it was actually black men that were in their children's lives the most out of all the other men. Continuing on. It's not much left. Not much more left. Yeah. Now, now, is that a good idea now? Remember, Isaiah 4 and 1, all right? It's coming. See, y'all didn't believe when we brought out these scriptures that were telling you this, these prophecies. What did he just suggest? Well, a few of you, isn't that what Isaiah 4 and 1 is saying? Let's hey, these scriptures, boy. These prophecies we keep trying to tell you. Let's see, Isaiah 4 and 1 is coming to that point. And then that day, 7 women, of course 7 being complete number doesn't actually mean a static 7, all right, as in only, 7 could mean 20, 7 could mean 50. It says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat of our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name. Because what? They want that protection, right? To take away our reproach, our shame. See, for you people that have always been there. Don't, and that's like, oh please, don't. It's 8:22. Come on now. Okay, it worked that time. Got this moron that keeps coming up to the house. To the camp. Robert Warren. He's one of these Muslim SOBs. All right, but the thing is, like the scripture said, call on them God, call on the gods that you've been calling on in this day. And, none of this is in the Quran, because it's a dead book. All right, but enough of that clown. Let's go a little bit more here. All that pride gonna go straight up. That's something to think about. Exactly. So I was going to get there, but hey, I'm glad he said that. So why would you want... See, now your ass is in a sling, so you're doing it not because you've been humble. You're doing it because... survival? You're just trying to save your ass. And your point being, you're not genuine about it. This is just, you're playing the game. That's something to think about, all right? Realize that a lot of these women, however many they outnumber us, the old stat was 7 to 1. Like I said, that's the old stat. All right, but how many of these women just gonna have to die? it's gonna be, I always make this joke to myself, about the weaves, and the old westerns where you got the wind blowing and you see these tumbleweeds blowing by. I would joke to myself, say, yeah, you're gonna see a lot of these black woman weaves just in the street, just blowing on by. Got another one, because a lot of women ain't gonna make it. It just comes down to the strongest survive. These women have been spoiled. A lot of these men too. Don't get it twisted. All right. Continuing on just a little bit more left. Yep. Especially when you got all these other women. You know how these women are. Now, imagine then when they're competing, all right, for your attention against all these others. That's why all this has to be brought to an end, has to come crashing down. All right, this whole thing needs to really, we're talking about a great reset. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Not in the sense that these devils are talking about. No, this whole, in other words, the Lord has to come back. All right, and in that process, getting all these motherfuckers out of here. Like I said, it's gonna be a lot of death. A lot of death. Like I said, that's something to consider. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna stop it right here. Once again. Oh hell. This is the video here. All right. So it says, "Why aren't black women protected?" All right. So once again, I hope whoever views this is edified. And like I said, he made especially that last point there. Do you, and that's the question, would you really want someone like that? You have to be very careful. I mean, we use Isaiah 4:1. We like to get all bright-eyed, but this is another aspect of it. This is another way. Damn, all these women coming running to you. You're going to have to use discernment. All right, because your life will depend on it. Think about that. Think about that. All right, to the next video. Hey, shalom, shalom.